I'm Dublin City's coldest, you should know this. I've been rapping like a veteran, not a novice. Different flow when I drop a track.
Okay, oh, this looks way cooler.
Yeah,
it's not like a big bright light.
Yeah,
okay, what is going on, guys? As you can see from the title of the video today, we are going to be reacting to Versatile once again. And this is going to be the first time on this channel that I've ever done a video with Amy where we are both like giving our first time reaction to an actual song, because usually I generally like a song or whatever and then I recommend it to Amy, get her on the channel and then like let you guys see both of our reactions together, but I've already seen it like prior to that. So this is going to be the first time that we've both been completely like oblivious to what this song is going to be about. Yeah, so it's kind of a weird, peculiar thumbnail, you know, nothing strange from Versatile anyway in that sense. Amy didn't even know that their last track, Tu Mente, like she didn't even know that one existed, and then we kind of spoke about the fact that their music videos play a huge part in them going viral in that sense, because with Ketamine, obviously the video was so detailed and there was just so much shit going on. It makes the video so much more shareable because people are like, look, forget the song. Like obviously the song was really good and something different and something we'd never heard from them guys, but the video really helped to like get that like trending. So then Perfume, like we were just talking about the views as well, like so I think that this track is going to be more catered towards going back to what they did with Ketamine, purely because it just makes sense with how popular that video made them, with 2.2 million views in 7 months. Then we looked at Perfume, which has 43,000 views in 4 months, which again, it's not bad, but it's just not on the same level as what Ketamine would have been. Amy, you didn't really like Perfume, did you?
No, I think it was just like you were saying, how it came after Ketamine.
Yeah,
and
like
Ketamine was just full on. You
were just expecting a lot more from it. I don't know what it was, but and then don't get me wrong, they were trying out new things with like different songs. Tu Mente, like I said, I did a reaction to that. It didn't gain a lot of traction, that reaction, purely because like it wasn't one of them songs that people would gravitate into. Not to say it wasn't like a good song, but it just didn't have that kind of reaction. Like people didn't want to go and look for that in the sense, because there was nothing that went on crazy in it. Whereas with Ketamine, like it was just a crazy video, so people wanted to see what like other people thought of it. So I think personally that's, were you gonna say something there?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, also kind of, I like the fact that it's 5 minutes long, because Ketamine was 7 minutes, it was really long as well.
Yeah, so it might have been more to it, but then again, I'm looking at the views as well, it doesn't look like, I can remember Ketamine like had a lot more views at this time than after like upload.
Yeah, because I was gonna, you know how I was saying I haven't heard anything about this song yet, because I wasn't really paying attention on Instagram, so I was just like looked in the trending to see like if it was there, but I don't think it was there.
Yeah, so it's not trending yet. Now don't get me wrong, it could change. The only thing I've seen, it's very hard when you're on social media all day to like avoid seeing any sort of feedback from the video. Like I do my best because I want it to be a genuine first reaction, but you can just see like stories. Like obviously I follow all the guys on Instagram, so you're gonna see when they post it. So like you can see little snippets of the video or just like little screenshots of it, and then you might see like the odd person, like they might put up a screenshot of an article that's been done about the video already, which I have seen, where it's like apparently they've done something completely different again. So I'm excited to kind of see what other type of angle they can actually take at this stage, because they've done so many different styles of tracks. But look, we're going to shut up talking now and just jump in and see what they're going to bring us, because I'm excited about this one. Like there's always fun when Versatile drop a new song. It's always fun to do a reaction, especially because me and Amy have both not seen this, so it'll be a genuine first reaction from both of us. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into it. Alright, so I've seen that pyramid a lot. They keep...
I just didn't even pay attention.
They're like a pyramid out in front.
Graveyard vibes.
Okay, already this is...
Yeah.
Or some sort of a play off of it?
I honestly don't know.
Okay, one of the things that I did see, I know I said that like I tried to avoid seeing anything, but I did say that it was quite hard to understand some of the things that they were saying. I caught briefly what he was saying at the start, but it was very, very muffled out, and I don't know if that was intentional from Alex at the start, but I'm getting like Lord of the Rings.
His name's Alex.
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, it's Alex and Casey. But anyway, yeah, are you getting Lord of the Rings? That's what I'm getting at. This is like an orc or something. Then I got like Harry Potter as well.
Yeah, I've seen like neither
Alex
of those
in the
movies,
grave.
so.
Well, you know the Voldemort.
Yeah.
That's what he looks like in the grave, but I don't know how. I'm just clueless. Let's just keep going. Like we're not going to figure out what this is. I'd say even after the full video, we still don't know.
Yeah.
It's just a general versatile video. Saying there, it's very hard to hear, like, isn't it?
Lost and found.
Lost and found something.
Something's on a mission, maybe.
I think there's someone the makeup was class.
Yeah. It's actually annoying me that I can't fully hear what they're saying, but it just sounds like one of them songs that, again, it's probably going to go off in like that kind of live festival kind of vibe again. I said that with Ketamine when I first done that video, and I was like, this is just going to go off, and I don't think as much as Ketamine so far, but it does definitely have that big room vibe to it. Like it's a big room track, whereas the likes of Perfume and Tumente were just a different vibe they'd gone for completely. Like they're a lot slower songs, like Don't Change or Tumente, whatever you want to call it, was literally like a kind of a funny play on like a Dublin love song. Obviously you haven't heard it, but that's what it was. It was a completely slower track, whereas Perfume had a bit more of like a summery bouncy feel to it, but it was still quite mellow and chilled out, whereas this one is catered towards them big room sounds again. So there's obviously a lot of influence from how well Ketamine had done, in my opinion anyway, just from watching this, how they've kind of been like, right, look, Ketamine did this well, let's maybe try and go and do something like that again. But just a bit annoyed how hard it seems to be to hear. Like, it's not the bass, but it is quite hard to understand. If you could hear the lyrics better, it would probably like...
I'm hearing parts of it, but it's kind of annoying me. I'm so fucking slow with this kind of shit, but
I don't really know.
the lyrics would have helped a lot if I could hear.
Oh, like the little girl got away at the end, and then a new one was born. So it was kind of like she was lost, and that was.
Yeah, I know. I get that part, but I'm just gonna like hold on. I'm gonna play it back real quick and plug out the speaker so I can actually hear exactly what they're saying. Hopefully, you understand the story a bit more, because I hate finishing on videos like this where you're just like, oh yeah, it was a good song, but I don't know what the fuck it meant. So I'm gonna figure out what it means, and then we will conclude. Alright, so me and Amy are in the like breaking down process of this song. We have the speakers plugged out so there's no bass, because that drowned out a bit of lyrics, but we're still like, we've got the laptop on full volume and we're still like really struggling to hear what they're actually saying. So it wasn't actually just us in the first place, but we've kind of deciphered what Alex had said in the grave at the start. It wasn't really relevant to anything. And then we're trying to figure out what Casey says as he's like running after the little girl in the forest. I've got most of it so far, but we're breaking it down like really slowly because it's actually really hard to understand what he's saying. I see through your shitty little bitch. I'm not a tick. I'm not a dope, maybe. Whatever. Outburst, something, something. If you fuck with us, we'll leave you like a poke. Okay, I'm not in any way a sound engineer or anything, but if I have to do this to hear a song, it's not good news straight away. But look, I do like the song, but it actually is annoying me that I have to like listen this hard just to hear what they're saying. Like, it sounds good, but I just appreciate being able to hear a bit easier. It's kind of annoying. Like, and this is one of the things that I did hear at the start before I actually checked this out, was that one of my mates texted my group chat and was like, anyone else find it really hard to understand what they're saying? It's not that like I really give a fuck about what they're saying, it's because there's obviously a storyline.
Yeah.
And I want to figure out what the storyline is, and I can't unless I can fully hear and understand what they are saying. So far we're 50 seconds in and they haven't actually like said anything that is what seems to be relevant to. It's just about like usual kind of their kind of like rhyming scheme, but yeah, hold on. Alright, fuck it, I'm looking up the lyrics. There has to be lyrics by now. I can't actually make out what they're saying.
Show me some respect, I won't cause that means no protection from the gang.
Did he actually say fajitas in the pan?
What?
Two-tone in the pocket, pal, my strap is like a rocket when it bangs.
Show me some respect, I won't cause that means no protection from the gang.
Show me some respect.
Show me some respect, I won't cause that means no protection from the gang.
Can't hear that.
We'll pass you, protect you from
Any
the
signs of weakness, come get won't break so fat he is in the hand.
So he did it. So he said there was. So he said, yeah, I was like, there's no way you could have the guy who wrote his lyrics. We got that fucked up. Any signs of weakness, come get whooped like some fajitas in a pan. Oh my god, did you?
What?
Listen, see if you can hear what he says. I just read the lyrics there.
Alright, sir.
Roll up to your pregnant boyfriend, take the fetus, pull it out,
Roll up to your pregnant boyfriend, take the...
No, roll up to your pregnant wife and take the fetus, pull it out the wham. I don't know if he said wham. It's maybe ram.
Roll up to your pregnant boyfriend, take the fetus, pull it out,
Pull it out or ram, maybe. There's like two rams beside them. Well, they have horns, so. So it's really well shot, don't get me wrong, it looks class. I don't know who's done the video production, because I know usually Alex does most of it. Produced by Evan Kennedy, that's the DJ.
Cinematography by
Niall Coley. So there's a lot of cinema, there's all this.
That's, yeah, that.
Yeah, so there's all the special effects and all. So there's a massive team for this one, obviously. You know all that, do you?
Yeah.
Has a bit of a trancey vibe to it. They went with techno for ketamine, and then perfume. I wouldn't really know what kind of a genre to put that in. It was a weird one, but Tumente was more like, I know it's not a genre, but it was more so like a kind of a love track, bit slower. But this one has a trancey sound to it. Sounds very reminiscent of some kind of a John O'Callaghan track. So I don't know what it is. So maybe they're just trying out a lot of different genres and then putting their kind of rap over it, because you know, it's still such a like Irish hip hop is in such an infancy stage where they can literally just try out anything and it will like see how it does and just let it like, and that's good to see. They're not just sticking to the basic like kind of bread and butter like traditional Western sounds of hip hop like East Coast and all that kind of thing, where they're actually trying to like, this is very like, from what I'm hearing, yeah, that's a real trancey sound. So yeah, me and Amy have done our best to decipher what the purpose of the music video and how it related to the actual track. Got the lyrics, you know, we missed maybe one or two lines in there, but you know, we've done our best. Very hard to hear some of the audio clips in that, which is a bit disappointing, but nonetheless, always cool to see them trying to just evolve with different sounds. What do you think of it? as a track, like as a whole.
I really liked it.
Yeah, no, it actually is. I'll have to listen to it again. I think, like I said, it's a big room kind of. It's a big room tune. To be honest, like it needs to be played on big speakers, in my opinion. But also since trancey, like it had that trance sound at the end, especially with the girl like walking off into the sunset. That's like a really like just gives me like throwback to those like days when I used to listen to trance with that sunset and all. And then that really like it's like it sounded like a good driving tune as well. Like that'd be good in the car to drive along like a bit on a big drive. But yeah, like again, just fucking they've tried something different again. It's paid off, definitely is good, but I just feel like the audio levels maybe need a tweaking. And like I said, I'm not a fucking sound engineer. I'm not trying to just critique them for the sake of critiquing, but just from being objective and looking at it this way, both of us have struggled to actually hear, both with speakers plugged in and with the speakers plugged out. I'll give it a listen with headphones after this, but I can't imagine it being that different. Obviously we could hear them eventually, but like I said, there's more emphasis on the like musical audio sort of things, more so than what they're actually saying. So yeah, I think that's going to be the video unless you have anything else to wrap up on. That was probably a long one. For a 5-minute video, that's probably like over 10 minutes easily. So yeah guys, that is going to be the video. As always, if you did enjoy, make sure to drop it a like. Subscribe to my channel if you're new around here. Do you want to plug anything? YouTube, Instagram? I'll leave it in the description. I'll leave all her links in the description, guys. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see yous. Actually, let me know what you think in the video, because I never even asked that, to be honest. Let me know if you like the kind of different styles that Versatile have been going with, or do you want to see them go back to their kind of bread and butter and what like kind of got them on the scene first. I like to see them evolve personally, because you never really know what the fuck you're going to get with them. Especially when they're in such a young stage in their career, they can literally try out anything and make it work. But yeah, that's going to be the video, guys. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you very soon.